Okay, it's another day, it's another dollar. Happy New Year, happy 2024. So, one question came in mind when I saw you. I was like, are you a real person? It was like, hey, I've seen beautiful people in 2024, but it seems like you ranked the top 5 now. So, who inspired your beauty, or who inspired your wear and fashion? Because it seems like you are matching with canvas.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Truly appreciate it. There is no specific person that inspired me. I just went with the energy, how I felt, and the colors, the clothes that spoke to me. That's what it doesn't mean, but it's me that inspired.
So stylist in a way, natural stylist. So I've heard the rumor that if you wear black, it means by you are sad.
No,
maybe when you are wearing dark colors. No. I'm not sure. It's something I heard.
Well, from me, I love black, and surprisingly, I'm not really too much.
Okay.
Next question, please.
Okay, so since you're wearing brown, does that mean you also have chocolate, or your mood is like sweet, and your personality is something that's brown too? Like coffee is brown, chocolate is brown. So those are like the things that you need to sustain yourself. So when you are around, do people feel sustained by your image and things like that? Because I just love how you look, and the fact that you have this canvas, you are a canvas, and have these things.
Well, brown is not my favorite color, and sorry. I would say that my mood or personality, I think it's green and blue, kind of real blue. It's in between that vision.
People love to have things in common with others. She read my mind. Because blue, my favorite color. I mean, like as an artist, you always draw the background blue before you paint most.
And then in terms of like when I'm in the room with other people, I want people to feel comfortable when they're around me. And have a great time, have a fun time. People are going through so much to be stuck up when they see you coming, or kind of tremble, but they know, but you don't possess good energy. I love good vibes, flowy vibes, to create, to be inspired, and to listen to other people.
So we closed off a year last year, like in 2023. So in December, what was like your best moment, if you can remember? Like, what's that one time you're like, yo, I've brought a mood up, like, in December, were you working? Okay, if you want to grow. I don't know.
Well, okay, like the number one thing that was a priority to me in December was being grateful. Like having that gratitude spirit of the things that I was able to do throughout the year, and the things that was and the things that I didn't do when there were challenges or stuff like that. So it's just having a moment of being grateful of where you are right now, and taking your other points maybe in your vision board to the next year if they were not successful this year. And of course, spending time with family, loved ones, going to groove area. Just enjoying and not forgetting that next year is another year of your opportunities to be alive.
So I think it's about time to say sanibonani dumelang absheni hello sending you ngokulamfana umhlo siyabulela makanengi silamfana bathoxeza batho akasemhlolongana siyabulela I understand. This is another episode, the first episode ku Underdogs Glorified in the Pete usisi omhlaman igama lakhe ngathi art photography amandazi but please, but there are people out there who are like, yo, I've been eating my nails here, watching this episode. Who is she? Like, Mbani Kamayako, what are you known for? Because we spoke about good vibes and about how you are dressed, you being a stylist. So maybe there's some underground gang helping you dress up and yeah, I don't know, man. But let's give it a chance. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit about you in terms of when why you are here. Not that really why you are here. Like, since we are having this chat, what brought you here? Why are we coming to see we glorify you as an underdog?
Okay. Hi guys. So igama lami nduma Ayanda Lesego. I am popularly known for photography, but I do dabble into other art mediums. And the reason why I'm here today is to plug you from the things that I've learned throughout my journey and the mistakes that I have encountered and how you can better yourself and the things that I wish I knew.
Yeah.
And just to have a fruitful conversation.
Yeah, ne? So it's so rare to see someone who's gonna take my job like anytime soon. I mean, like she's a photographer. I mean, like my pants are starting to lose myself there. So Siswam, you look so beautiful. Ne? To me, it seems like when they said beauty is a word, they saw you, yeah, understand? And in a way, I would love to know, why did you get into photography? Because as a photographer, you love to be behind the camera, where now you have the looks. Now I have some kind of looks, but yeah, it's a must to get the background, where now you have like the total 10 out of 10 looks, and you want to be behind. So are there any insecurities with your face, things like that? What's happening there? Because I don't understand why you are a photographer.
Okay, let me start from the second segment of your question.
Yeah.
Well, I do get to be in front of the camera sometimes when I am part of a casting. That's funky lemon if you want to do TV ads, commercials, well it's commercials, or like be an extra in a movie or film. Or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or kind of be an extra on a TV ad. So I am part of Funky Lemon Casting. It's in Plumstead. If you're interested, you can go and check them out kind of on their social media handles. Yeah. So I do get to be in front of the camera.
Wow. Ash, I wish I didn't watch that script here. I'm so glad to hear the fact that you spoke about Funky Lemon. For in the past few years, I've been trying to mentor models, so I am aware of Funky Lemons and I know they are great work. But we never had a chat because I pivoted and started doing media stuff instead of mentoring models. So when why do you juggle these many things? I mean, you are in the front, you are in the back. Which one takes most of your time? Because you seem to love them both, but in your perspective, which one you feel like, I went there because they said I have the looks for this, but now I am passionate about this one.
Well, to answer your first question, why am I at the back of the camera?
Yeah.
For me, I want to freeze time, have a moment, and stay in that picture, and hold it and feel that moment that was there. Because growing up, I would always take a photo in the albums and see my mom pictures and my sisters and just imagine what if baby still love her. So that's the most reason why I love to capture. I want to freeze time and be in that moment. And I love storytelling. I am passionate about storytelling, and I love to see Black people being represented the right way. So that's why I want to be behind the camera. I want to capture those things and create it. So
nice, man. I didn't know that photography for you is that deep, and the fact that you say you lost your mother. So after you lost your mother, what happened in your life? How old were you? Did you lose track of time and maybe just let's say you went on the streets, lived on the street, you messed up your life, things like that. I just want to know, after your mom passed away, how old were you and how did your life change? Because now you are speaking positively in a way about your loss and her death, which is, I'm so sorry for that. And how can you just maybe...
Well, I was very young, so that's why I would always want to go check my photo, because I wanted to experience her being here now with me. What would she like my style now? My creativity as an artist, what would she have done or said So I was 7 years old. So I was lost with the longing void of what if kanye because of Anjani. Well, it was not that deep. Like I did not go down my grandma raised me.
Okay.
And I was in the room that was filled with my cousins, my aunt. Yeah, so I grew up in that environment. But again, like you know, like when you lose a parent, like you uhlala apho, uhlala phaya. So I know how it feels to relocate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found my way back to live with my grandma and yeah.
So you spoke about your sister that you wish she was also there. So are you the firstborn and then?
No, I am actually supposedly supposed to be the secondborn. My sister was the firstborn, and when my mom died, she was pregnant with my brother.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Hey, hi, it's tragic. I'm so sorry to hear that because I'm speechless because I basically lost my father when I was 15. My mom is still alive. So now I got into photography because of I'm curious.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie, but I fell in love with it to an extent that I feel like, this is where I need to be because I'm a creative myself. I love to draw, I love to paint and things like that. So when you spoke about you living with your Baba and Auntie and things like that. So who disapproved the decision when you wanted to do photography? Or was like the whole family saying, go and do it? Because I think traditionally they are like, no sis should do in a scene, all the women jobs.
All those patriarchal rules.
Exactly, and now photography is like new school thing. They don't understand those.
Yeah.
So who defied that and said, I never, not in this house, you can't. Well, can you just maybe give us a bit of that story?
Okay, so ending like they always knew that I was the creative one. I would always cut my clothes, can you make it into a certain type of way, like to feel comfortable in it. Can you like draw a mud, so that was me. The reason why I actually wanted a camera is because I wanted to start a YouTube channel.
Oh.
I knew that ending like they won't just buy me this expensive camera.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go to school and study photography and get a camera.
Hey, this one is clever, eh?
And then
nice.
being in that environment and then being exposed to that, I realized, wow, this is actually deeper than it is. I have a calling for this. So that's where I got to have a camera. And ending like they approved it, even though sometimes like my grad would not understand.
Which camera was that?
I still have it. It's It's a Nikon 31,000D. Yes.
Wow. Yay.
So my grandma approved it, and my family were excited. Man, this was a camera. And most of my portraits, I would use my cousins as my models.
Yes. I know
So
that one.
those are my first models.
Female friends.
Yes, and my grand. So now they would always allow me to paint on them, to do my own stuff on them, like shoots and stuff like that. So even though sometimes like my grand I had busy, like she does many things. But she knows that I have a passion for being a photographer.
Like you, and I can tell that you come from a big family. Since saying that your models, like you're counting a lot of people.
My cousins and my grands.
So when you went to school for a photograph, like what stood out for you, like as a student, like that you feel like everyone should go and study photography, or which flops you saw and you were like, if you go to that course, you're probably wasting your money.
Well, let's start with the good things. For me, like the number one big thing was like the realization of storytelling. Like a picture says 1,000 words, and every person has their own perspective. So I would say 6 when 109. So that's the beauty of it. It's storytelling and like shaping your mindset in a way, and hearing the photographer's input and like bona story and how they see that portrait. So that's the number one amazing thing for me. And the flop side, they are so expensive. Equipments are so expensive, but it's worth it. Now you do get your money back when you have your ratings, and people need to ratings when you're shooting along your rates.
Oh, I thought we were speaking about posting your work and they say 1 out of 3.
No.
You travel Uber, they say we'll rate you 1, things like that. Okay.
Like when you are comfortable enough to charge people, and then now you keep on investing in your equipment, so your money does get back to you.
Okay, so tell me this: does having like a huge equipment make you look more serious, and then makes you want to charge more? Like appearing like with 2 cameras and 1 in hand. I say I charge 20K. Would someone say because of how I'm producing myself, or maybe how I'm projecting myself to them, or is it maybe one needs to build a name first, and then it doesn't matter what you carry when you go to work?
Well, I would say I agree to disagree more. Because like we as people, we first eat with our eyes. So when you see someone with those equipment, you're like, hi, this person is not here to play. Just gonna do their job. And then when you see the other person with the 1 camera, you're like, But what matters, it's the end results. Now I might have like 20 cameras, 50 lens. If I'm not producing the right work and quality work, and what the client wanted, so that's not going to matter. So for most people, and like when you get into the industry, like you get to realize it's more about the storytelling. Big time. So what's your biggest achievement so far as a photographer? Like which moments you feel like this one I will never forget, part of my milestone? So the biggest one is, I have 2. Yes. Well, like the first one, it's when I got selected to be part of this reality show, or the Lucky Star collab, which was last year. So we got flown to Johannesburg, and even though like there were so many challenges within the competition, and the industry is not fair. Is it? It's not. And you have to... And you're speaking from experience, and I can't say anything. It's not. So sometimes what you see is not true. So it's not. School us. Yes. So, but like being selected to be part of that was like huge for my career. And EBA magic. So you can still go check it out with the Lucky Star collab. For bringing a star. Lucky Star. So, and the other one was like having an exhibition with Fame Week Africa. So that was... this is big. I know Fame Africa. Yes, I had an exhibition there, and I had a live jacket painting. And people would ask about the painting and the jacket. And during that highlight, like Ayanda, that was like, like that you are meant to be here. It's when Sisi Sheni Mason, like the one that is a costume designer for Shaka Ilembe, she saw my artworks. So that was big for me, and yes, thank you. We really need to celebrate you. I wish we had a shambong. But you only have water, but I'm so grateful that you. Hey, I thought I was a star in Yanga because I'm short Kendrick, but I have like a global one here. It's so nice to hear that. So now that you achieved all of these things, how is the reception now that you are back in Cape Town? Do you feel like this is not where creatives need to be? We all need to go in Joburg for us to probably
get this fame? Because you didn't receive it here, you were flown to Joburg. Yeah, so do we need to be here as creatives?
Okay, let's say, but the Filmmaking Africa was in Cape Town.
Oh, okay.
And I am part of another program that's free as well. It's emerging artists. So that's yes, I'm part of that. That's where I got to exhibit. So that's where I got to exhibit in Filmmaking Africa. I was with them for like 2 years now. I think it's 2 years. So they would have like workshops on how to set up or on how to prep your canvas, like many different things. Okay. So that's a great space to be as an emerging artist. Like to find your feet and to find your community of people. That's an amazing platform.
So it's a must for any creative to be in that space, whether you are doing fine arts, what you're doing now, anything.
There are many spaces, even with Creative Nestling, Artist Alliance. As much as I was not chosen, but I was one of their top 16. So I still have access to their workshops and to some of their spaces.
Okay, so
you can check that out as well.
Don't you have a bag that can fit a full person, a full grown? That's black, tall, dark. His name starts with an S, maybe. Yeah. It seems like art is your gift, man. Like you are bringing so much hope in me and someone who's watching up there who has been doubting themselves about the art. So I'm so glad that you opened up your chest for us and our viewers, and you trusted us that we're gonna make this go, like we wanna hit the heart that it needs to hit in terms of us sympathizing with you and understanding the art world, right? So for everyone who's out there, they always have a goal in mind, always want to have a brighter future. So what are your plans for 2024? And I mean, like, it's still January, and we've been eating cabbage, we don't have money, and you're saying that it tastes like stew and beef. So for you, what does the future hold?
Okay, so for me, like, I want to venture more into film now, even like with directing and to write my own short films and stuff like that. And guys, if now you have the same passion and you are in Cape Town, Kona a free film school, can go out and check it. It's a better house and be a part of that community as well. And to do more castings and to find myself within the industry and to and to be in spaces that inspire me and to be creative and to work more and to have fun, travel.
Yeah, and I believe that you do have the character of it. Like, since you've been having a chat, you're a public person, and the fact that you want to pursue these things based on the things that you have achieved, I think these are just small things, but for you, you're definitely going to achieve. And you have been traveling, people paid money to see you being in front of them and producing whatever that you wanted to produce. So for this year, what do you think would be your best highlight if you achieve that one thing? What is it? And then you are like, I'm on another level. Like, if you do achieve that, and even if you don't achieve it, how are you going to feel? Like, are you going to drink petrol or drink diesel? So what's
that one goal for me this year. I would love to work with Converse.
Okay.
I love Converse kicks, and besides loving it, like, I love the style, the comfort, and the size 3, so Converse fits me perfectly. Nice. And I want to work with them on something, and like something.
So do you have a contact there, or you're just putting it in the universe?
To the universe, and the angels was.
And our angels are listening. Black hair, guys, and she's a lady wears size 3, not size 8 or size 7. That's not a lady, that's a ladies man.
Ladies man.
I'm so glad, man, to be having this conversation now, and I'm so glad the fact that you are so beautiful. You starting our year on a high note, and if ever someone wants to work with you or wants to book you or maybe just to work with you in the future, where do they go? How do they find you? Do they call you at night around 9 and say, we need a shoot tomorrow, things like that?
No, guys, but
Yeah.
you can find me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, my business Instagram will miss.a.photography, and even on my personal one, like I have a link.
Okay.
Ayanda Lesego.
Yeah.
On Facebook, it's Lesego Ayanda Grace. On TikTok, Ayanda Lesego.
Yeah.
And email Ayanda Lesego F. That's where you can find me. And let's be creative.
Yeah. So are you going to be an influencer anytime soon, or maybe you are one, but you just it isn't shown into the world?
Yeah. Well, I do get to work with brands, so
Nice.
I do get to create content.
Yeah.
But I would not like regard myself as an influencer.
Yeah.
I'm a
You
content
create
creator.
influencers yourself because you have. Like,
Most importantly,
Awesome.
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I just create.
yeah, you love being an artist.
Yes, I breathe to be an artist.
So what have you created? Have you created
No,
something
I don't.
eternal?
No, I don't.
Internal
I don't have kids.
Ah, no. I
don't have kids.
Why? I mean, like, it's about time.
Whose time?
Your time. Yeah. Yeah, the world is gonna end in 2025. So I think.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a rumor that pandemic 2 is gonna be back 2025.
It's fine then in my next life.
Yeah. So when you come back in the afterlife, yeah, what are you gonna be? Because to be honest, I wanna be a Chinese girl.
Yeah? Girl?
Serious, a girl. Yo, look at this sensor. Serious. No, I will love. Yo, I will make mess. Yo, I will know kung fu. I will drive people crazy. Yo, now I will break hearts. To be honest.
Yo.
I fucking.
So it's like a revenge on your next
obvious.
I would still want to be a closer, wealthy woman.
Nah.
Yes.
Yo. Do you owe Xhosas anything? Why do
No,
you
I
feel
don't.
like?
But like, if you are not closer, then
What are you?
just.
Okay.
But I'm joking, guys.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
But a wealthy one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So before I let you go, I just wanna make you laugh now for the last time. I'm just gonna ask you 3 questions. I prepared these questions for special. So I just hope whoever is watching at home will feel like, hey, this guy, why here? Why ask you these questions? Because we try our best to make people laugh. You understand? We prepared these questions like months ago. Months ago, but we never got anyone to come and answer them.
Of your hot seat.
Yeah, ish. Yeah, okay, cool. So they were 10. And then now we're gonna select like 3, 4 when yo. Yo.
Yeah, so you guys
Okay, cool. The first question for what's that one question a guy shouldn't ask you or should never ask on a first date?
Please tell me more about yourself.
No, man, that question is fun.
So like now, if I don't tell you that I don't like a Coke,
Yeah.
is that even like that important on the first date whereby I don't even like you that much?
Ooh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Second question. Things one shouldn't say after a kiss.
Oh, after a kiss.
After a kiss,
Okay.
After a kiss, I'm like,
I need to go wash my mouth.
whoa.
Silent.
Are you talking from experience?
No.
Someone did that to you?
No.
You wanted to do it?
No. I don't put myself in such positions.
Okay, last question. So now we are about abbreviations, not really abbreviations, but it's spelling like gamma. Hopefully you can give me what it says. So it goes as if Y-E-S spells yes. If Y is like Y, E.
If Y-E-S spells yes.
What does E-Y-E-S spell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it smell?
Very sure it's yes. So if y, there's y for York, ne?
Yeah. E for elephant.
Yeah.
S for sleep.
Yeah. If EYES spells yes, what does EYES
Oh,
spell?
E.
Yeah.
Y.
E.
EYS.
E. What I'm saying is if Y ES spells yes, when you put an E in front and follow with that Y and the E and the S, what does that spell? What does that mean?
E.
You tell yes.
What does
No,
it
it's
say?
eyes.
Oh! You got just get cut the cameras. Bye.
Leave it up there. Thank you for